Hello, everyone. Happy Heritage Day.
Happy Heritage Day.
Who's buying now? Not answer friendly.
No, well, not yet. Later,
Yes.
definitely. So today we thought we would talk about timing.
Timing, yes.
Is it a good time to start a business? So timing is what we're going to be talking about. My name is Bridget.
And I'm Dana.
And the theme has been for this kind of bit more than a month has been, should I start a business? And then we just discuss various challenges within that. And each week we discuss something different. We thought timing would be something quite important to talk about.
Yeah, because I think like the main thing we talk about a lot is how you actually plan right to get to the right place with your business. Because as we know, when you start your own business, it's a lot of like ups and downs and it's a roller coaster. So timing is a big part of it. Like how do I know if this is the right time for me to start my own business? Should I do it now? Should I wait a bit? Do I need to plan more? Do I need to research more?
Yeah, and one of the examples that really, really stands out for me was, with Airbnb. When they started and they approached investors about getting funding, the investors were like, no one is ever going to rent their house out, let alone have some stranger living with them. I mean, that's just never going to work. But the reason that it did was because we were in a chronic recession and people needed money and they wanted to save money, and that's why it worked. So that's just for me as a perfect example, because people had tried so many times before to do the same sort of concept, and it didn't work because the timing wasn't right. So
and it's also, if you look Uber, eBay, like all those type of companies they get just the right platform for people to actually do something from their own place. So let's say Uber is also a good example.
Very good.
They just use the fact that you've got a car, will hire you, and you can just use the app and work in it easily. But it was the right timing, because also it was the right timing that it's not only on the business side, also how the end users were actually ready to accept it also from a security kind of side, right?
Exactly.
People were more accepting for the fact that I will be fine to stay in someone else's place, or like I'll be fine to drive with someone that I actually never met and it's not a taxi. I believe if they would have done it like a few years before, it would not necessarily would work the same as it would like on the right timing.
But we were so familiar with public transport and taxis, and this just was like a step up, but a more affordable way that I think people were just like, that was, especially now when people do Uber sharing. Yeah, I mean, that's great as well, because who really wants to spend money to get from A to B, right?
I think like if you look at the market in the last few years, there is a lot of in a place of like open for competition. So every segment is trying to open the market for the competition. And that's why they do different things to kind of stir everything up. And that's when you want to start your own business. So you need to try and understand, okay, what's the type of business that I want to do as per my skills, right?
In the research,
And is it the right timing? Will the market be able to accept it? Are they ready for it or not? And I think if you look
at it, will they pay for it as well?
Will they pay for it? Will they use my service? And also, if you look at it from like a theoretical perspective, right? You get the blue ocean and the red ocean. Do you want to be in the ocean, which is the blue one, that you're going to need to lead the market, teach the market, educate the market, right? So let's take it from a cell phone. No one ever thought that he's going to need a cell phone like we today addicted, and we cannot be without a cell phone. We ourselves using it, 2 cell phones and 2 laptops. So it's a lot of like effort in teaching the market and educating the market. Why do they need this specific product, this specific service? Which is a red ocean.
You've also got to test. Yeah, and that's why I think you've got to test the waters as well. In the previous podcast last week, I kind of touched on how, having been in the fitness industry, I realized that there is a missing link with business development for health professionals specifically, because they are very good at what they do. I don't doubt that. However, when it comes to the business side, there isn't actually business training very often within the fitness qualification. So when I wanted to get this up and running at the beginning of this year in March, it had literally only just been launched Virgin Active in April, about the business development training for personal trainers. which is great because there's obviously a need, and I guess it's the very, very start of it. So that's, so people know that they want it, but it hasn't been tried and tested, and people are then nervous.
And also that, I think it's also, so when you start your own business, you need to understand, if you're getting into such a situation like yours, there's a lot of, am I ready to invest my time?
Yep.
Do I have the energy to invest in it? Am I ready to take it? It's not going to be easy, that I need to put a lot of effort and understand how to educate the market and to own it.
Yep.
And not everyone can do it, and it's fine. So some people would prefer to go to a red ocean, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of competition. The market is ready and familiar with what they like, the product, the service, or whatsoever. You just need to highlight yourself, to distinguish yourself, and
Do
be
something-
like, what's your added value?
Exactly.
So
Do something slightly different.
and that's part of, and what we speak about, to do the research part and understand yourself. And on the SWOT analysis that we spoke about, like, what's your strengths? Are you the type of person that you're going to be stubborn? You're going to be able to listen to the market? Do you have time, the willing, the effort, like all of that you want to invest?
And
some people will be in a
flexibility,
situation like yours, and they say, you know what, I'm not ready for it. I'm going to go to a different market, a different niche that I know the market knows, and I'm just going to go with there. Because it's not easy. You can say from your side, like,
I mean, I did my research. I went to the Exercise Teachers Academy, which trained personal trainers. I went and spoke to them about doing the training, and I spoke to the students who were all of 18 or 19, and they were like, business development.
But in your area, I think that a lot of people also like, okay, why do you need to help me develop myself? No,
exactly.
You're going to help me to develop myself. I can develop myself for myself.
Exactly. As opposed to going, okay, if there's an area that I'm stuck, whatever that is, if there's an area that I'm stuck, invariably it's because of my belief system around whatever that is, whether it's around starting a business, whether it's around money, whether it's around relationships.
But you know what? I'll take it also from my side of the business, because I see that people will say, okay, I can do social media by myself, or things like that. I can do this by myself. They're trying to save money all the time, but they're actually spending the time and effort and things that bring nothing for them. They actually do things the wrong way. And they're trying also in that to jump into the water and just do, instead of actually listen. You need to build it up. Even to build likes and to get likes, it takes time. Even to get business opportunities, it takes time, and you need to build it the right way.
That's also timing.
It is timing.
It's also timing, because when you're doing any like if you're scheduling your postings, you're doing any sort of social media, again, that's also timing.
So what I like to do from my side, I like to build a marketing calendar. So a marketing calendar is like to take all the public holidays, all the different holidays that the different, like especially in a country, let's say like South Africa.
We have a lot.
Today we're on Heritage Day, right? It's a culture day. You've got so many different cultures. So if you write it all down, and then you take your business and you say, okay, let's say it's easy. Let's take today. Today is Friday, and you're a catering company that do bride. This is your time of the year to actually highlight yourself, right? And to push and to promote and do things around it. And that's the message that you need to support. For your type of business, you can take, because you're working with like people that do health and stuff like that, and personal trainer. So take days that are around health, take days that are around that, and push your message around this time of the year. And that's part of also the timing, understand. Because and I'll take it from different ways. So even like companies that do perfume and stuff like that, what do you think they promote yourself around? The holiday season, Valentine's Day, it's all around timing.
I think also for different businesses it's very different, because I'm running a workshop. I invited you. Okay, cool. So I'm doing a pilot workshop, and I'm just having it in mind. I'm inviting 10 people to this pilot, and the whole purpose of it is, if you look back on your year and you think, oh, actually, there's various areas that I haven't moved forward. Look, you might say you wanted to start the business, but you didn't get around to it, or you wanted to go on a holiday, but you didn't get around to it, or, various things. You might still. It's just as we get towards the end of the year, there's less time and there's less chance that you're going to get those things done.
I don't see it. So you see, I think if you plan yourself smart from the beginning, and not only the beginning, so let's say, and that's why I like to work with a calendar, because then I can spread it and I can see, okay, this is the timing of the year that I've got more business opportunities that I need to work around. But on the other time, what am I doing? And you need to take in under consideration, like when I first came to the country. You know, like so when you come from one country that's like December, it's still like busy and working. Then you come to South Africa, that it's like not.
Yeah,
And people on
nothing.
vacation and traveling and things like that.
Yeah.
So you need to plan yourself in a different way. And also the planning of the financially part of it, which this will be our next subject
Yeah.
on the financial part. So if you know that your business is not going to support strongly on December and Jan, like let's say hospitality kind of environment or restaurants and things like that on vacations. So you need to plan yourself also around that, how you plan on all of that. So timing is very crucial when you start your own business. Also, I think timing is from the side of like, am I ready? And I think it's also an age kind of, but it's also not exactly. It's a kind of with a mix of like where you are in your life and the type of your personality.
Yeah, we don't really agree on the whole. We agree to disagree on the whole age.
You always can disagree.
Yeah, exactly. We actually agree on that. I don't feel like it's an age thing. I do feel it's a time of life thing because
It's are you ready or not in your age?
Yeah,
but it's also part of it. There's some people are 18 years old that are very mature for the age and will be able to start their own business, but there's some that will be still childish.
But that's why I'm saying I don't. For me personally, that's why we're going to agree to disagree. So age for me is not a thing. It's more about where are you at. Like, say you're going through you've moved countries, you're going through a divorce, you're selling your house. So if you're going through big things, it takes away so much of your energy and attention. Then now to start a business, which is taking more energy and attention, it's like it can be overwhelming.
But that's also part of what we spoke about our previous subject, which is taking risks. So I think when you're younger, it's easier for you to take risks, right? Because you basically a lot of times got the support of your family and support of whatever you need. Like you got a structure around you. Versus when you get older, then you take more risk because then I need to pay my bond or I need to pay my rent and I need to buy food and I've got children or whatsoever. So it's difficult more to take a risk on your business if you don't have the support on the back of it, which will go also to the next subject, which is the financial part of how you get ready for it. There's also part of the timing and understanding, is my business, do I need to invest lots of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort? Does it go along with where I am in life at the moment?
But actually also going back to the timing, I think the timing is also very relevant to who you are targeting. Because say for example, if you're going to target like your top end millionaire, billionaire, and that's kind of your client base, if that's what you're targeting, then it's not going to be, I mean, I understand they still think about money, I get that, but it's not going to be as crucial as if you're going mass market and you're working with people who are, you know, more money conscious, who don't have as much disposable. So it also depends on where your market is and who your market is, to that timing of where things are within the economy, right?
Yeah, but it is, because also if you're trying to sell a product, right, and you're trying to promote it in, let's say, in the close to the end of the month, and people less have money because of the paycheck, so you're going to have less people buying your product versus if you do it just after the day that people got the paycheck on a day. Or like if
depending on your, and I'm saying that because I think it depends on the income bracket, which depends on your target market.
It is. That's what I'm saying. It's a mix.
Yeah.
Because I can see, like, especially like, let's be honest, if you look at December, Jan time, when people like are trying, like in the beginning, like they go out a lot and spend lots of money and alcohol.
Yeah.
Like that.
By the end of Jan,
and then by the end of Jan, no money, nothing, and now they need to pay and like hold themselves like that. What do I do at home?
Credit cards.
So it's like all part of like the timing, and it's understand your customers. So I'm assuming if I would be a bar, I'll find to do more promotions in the mid of Jan, right? Because that will help me to get more business attraction. Because I know people got less money to spend, and it's a mix of things. It's understanding your business, it's understanding your target audience, it's understanding yourself and your skills, the economy. It's a lot of
but also that research is really, really, really important, because even if the timing is right and you've now gone and done the research, but as you're doing the research, you find there's actually not a demand for what it is you are offering, then you've got to be flexible with that. You know, so it's not that what you've got is wrong, it's just you might need to be flexible with who your market is.
But it's also like, am I willing to put the effort, right, to invest in my business? Because if it's the timing, but it's still, I need to be more patient on certain stuff. So do I have it in me, the patience, to wait and work on things slowly or not? And it's a part of doing the research. So when you start doing your research, when you want to start your own business, you need to research about yourself, about the market.
And actually physically, like what I did, I physically went and spoke to groups of students throughout the country. And that was invaluable because when you're speaking to these massive groups and you're asking questions, you're just getting amazing feedback and research on what's working, what's not working.
Which I think flexibility is one of the crucial things when you start your own business. Because you need to be able to read your market, to read what's going on around you, and act accordingly, and not to be stubborn too much. Stubbornness can be a good thing for you, and it's can also be a bad thing for you. Because if you need to be stubborn and to push your business a certain way, because that's where you want to be. But also you need to learn to know where to put a stop and say, okay, the market is not there yet.
They're not.
So if the market is not there yet, do I keep on pushing? Do I try to find a different angle maybe? Or do I do some changes in my product, in my service to fit what the market needs for now? And then after that, I can add what I want. Because sometimes you build the right connection with your customers, with your clients, and you got the support system from them, like the trust part, then you can show them from let's say from the back door that they actually need what you initially started with. Because that's what I think. Like even when I started my business, I was starting my business in a certain way, but I realized that there is actually a need for other things, for other services. So I expanded my business to different angles because I understood that this is where the market needs to go to.
But also, I would imagine for you, it's also very relevant for your clients, for you to know what's going on within the market, to know, depending on where they are, where they need to market themselves, being a marketing strategist, that would be fundamental.
It is, and also and it's part of what we spoke about, the value that we spoke about, the knowledge part. So especially in a field like marketing, that you always need to be up to date. You always need to be aware of what everything happens because of the technology, because of the market change, the needs, all of that, all the different theories. You need to follow up all the time and to make sure that I share the right knowledge with my clients. So I always need to be up to date and always need to share to make sure that what I advise comes in the right timing also for my clients.
And also with what's going on just currently, like if you think about everyone's into recycling and they're into saving energy and solar. So if you're going to come up with a product that's not going to be in line with that, I can't speak for other countries, but I know for here, if you're going to come up with something that's
I think, for example, for that, South Africa is not a market that is ready yet for recycling. It's getting there in certain areas.
As in making things from recycling.
As in actually recycling in general, like the behavior of recycling. So I'll give it an example.
True.
So in Israel, you've got like
3 bins.
Like I've got 3 bins in my parking lot for like paper, for packages, and we've got for glasses, for everything. It's not a mission. I just go down. I've got in the corner of the street for plastic bottles.
Yeah.
And here in South Africa, I've got so many packages that I need to. And I actually checked on one of the groups, like where can I recycle? So I had a lot of people like, I'm going to follow through. It's a mission to do it in South Africa. And Cape Town is easier even versus Joburg, because I used to stay in Joburg for a few years. So I think like if you want to do recycling in South Africa, this is the time for you, for example, in my opinion, to start, but it's not going to be easy because there's a lot of education in the market. And even if you want to start recycling, kind of start like the sustainability, Cape Town is better than Joburg at this point of time. And even if you look at Cape Town is ahead of other suburbs.
Well, I know where I am. So I'm in University Estate, and there it requires. It's not a big deal. I think it's over 5 minutes. It's not the fact that it's 5 minutes. It's the fact that it's the effort. So it's getting all the stuff together, and then once a week putting it in my car, driving to the recycling place. And I'm sure a lot of my friends don't do it. Not because they don't want to, but it really is.
But you know what? Take it from a different angle. So you had in Cape Town the water shortage, right?
Yeah.
Look at the way people are behaving now. So it took it time to educate everyone to use less water. But it got to a place it was crucial and people needed to use less water. But now you see the 2 types of people, the one that actually adopted that type of behavior.
Yeah.
And they still keep the water and use less, and the one that are still wasting lots of water. So it takes time to educate, but it's also like there was a lot of effort in Cape Town to teach people and educate people. And every company, I remember because I back then was working for a company that part of our products were soap. So I had to teach to use sanitizer, to like all of that part and putting all the signs and everything around that. So this is also very important. But if you're not a big company, you're not necessarily going to have the time, the effort, the money to invest in actually teaching and educating the market. But in that case, so maybe you can collaborate with some other company with your idea.
But I also think when people are making clothing and bags and goods from recycled products, it almost increases the demand, because I think there's so many people that want to be part of that whole process and part of the whole recycling, that the timing for that kind of thing is ideal.
So I think it's not like that. The timing starts now.
Yeah.
It's starting to build up, but it's starting mainly in certain areas. So you can start with these areas, build it there, and then by then you got more strength, you got more power, you got more knowledge, and then you can start copy pasting it to other areas that are not there yet. If I look at it from a marketing perspective, where I would have taken it.
If they buy into it though, because it's not, I remember having a conversation with someone quite recently, and they were like, oh, it's I don't know, the bottom line is they don't buy into it, it's not their thing. So for somebody like that, I don't believe it's possible to try and convince, or I don't have a need to try and convince people of something. If they've already bought into it, fantastic, and those are then people that you can work with. And then again, I think that timing is.
So it's like also Daryl saying here that I think being flexible is important too, because yes, it is, and that's part of it, and that's part of understanding. And I think like if you look at that, so if even let's go to sustainability part of it. I actually have been in a place that they were selling things that bit recycle, but they were selling it from the side of the money that like what you pay, it's kind of a donation, and it's like an artist, and you're supporting that. I think that's very beautiful, and I think in a country like South Africa, this is the way to sell it for an example, and that's a free advice, right? Because I bought like a nice notebook that was actually the cover is the car plate, which is like super cool, and I felt like I'm doing something nice. I'm actually buying something for myself, but I'm also donating the money for the person that actually bought it, that prepared it, and I'm supporting the economy, and I'm supporting that person, and helping him. And that's the part nice of it. And if you go even like to do a game reserve, you can't like in the entrance just all the stuff. That's part of it. You're helping and you're supporting. So I think there's different ways to do it. And again, that's the nice thing in marketing. It's about the timing, but it's also how you sell it and how you use with the market and everything. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Like that was a bad time.
Sorry, that was really bad timing. We're like, oh. Yeah,
but it's like understanding like you got the right message in the right timing, and that's part of it for me, like on the marketing side of it. If this is timing, okay, I need to understand what right message will be to this specific timing. So like in a country like South Africa, I will use also the message around like I help the people, the giving back and do something with it, and that's a big thing, which in maybe other countries will not work the same, or in other markets will not work the same. If you're adjusting your message, like even on the Saving Water and all the companies that were selling things for pools and stuff like that, the moment they adjusted the message to that timing, that's what got them to win and get more business opportunities.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it's also good to get it. And then like for your business, the same. It's like there's a certain timing now for your business, but if you will change your message in the right way to reach out to your target audience, and by you doing the research and asking the question, know what they need, and tailoring it around that, that's where you can bring your winning.
So that's why I think with this workshop that I'm doing, the one question is, what if there's been a challenge, or if you felt a bit stuck somewhere in your life over the last year, what would that be? So each person within the workshop is going to be focusing on that specific thing. And I think that's why for me the timing is relevant, because as you get towards the end of the year, you are looking back over the year going, yeah, sure, okay, I never quite got around to doing that. Don't know if I'll get around to doing it. And now is the perfect time, because now you've still got a few months, so you can still get things done before the end of the year.
So I think that's why it's important when you do the planning part, right? So if you plan things, and as I said, like for me, when I look at the planning, as I said, it's not like it's a guideline. It's not like the thing that I need to commit to it all the time. But if you make in the beginning, and I think this is the nice thing, and that's what big companies do, right? This is the time of the year. That's not only the forecasting. So all big companies, what they do now, they're preparing marketing and strategy plans for the upcoming year. So they're already reading the market and doing the research now. That's usually around September, the end of September, let's say October kind of, they need to submit those plans, October, November, and they plan for the upcoming years. And then the next year, they're working with that plan. But of course, that you need to understand the market and you need to be flexible and you need to learn to say, okay, I was thinking last year that this will work for me this year, but the market is not there, my clients are not there, or something is not working there.
Or there's a big crash, there's a big recession, there's a big natural disaster.
If you look,
things happen, you know.
It is, because like now, let's say for your company now, there's like I don't know, like an army operation, like one big company collapse now. So you need to read the market all the time and see where there's opportunities and to adjust your plan accordingly. And that's part of it. But this is your time now to plan for the next year and then start seeing what you can do and what not. And again, go with the flow. Not everything you need to commit to. Not everything you need to stick to and say like, no, it is what it is. And I said I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. No, because maybe during the year you find out that what you plan is not the right thing for you.
Or the timing's wrong.
Or the time, from different reasons, it's not going to work for you. The timing, financially, the market, the audience, you and yourself, you've got to. Also, timing is like, how do you have the timing on your personal level?
So because I think we should be wrapping this up pretty soon.
Yes.
So we just had to kind of recap on this. If there was something maybe to work on and to kind of look at is the timing. You know, if you're currently doing something, or you're thinking about doing something, just do a bit of research, go and speak to people, look at the market, see what's happening, because you put so much time and energy and money into things. And if the timing's wrong, it could just be such a hit and miss. You know, timing is so fundamental.
Timing is crucial.
Yeah.
It is crucial. And timing is the thing that we always need to check and be alert around it, no matter what during the year. And as you said, like if you do a proper research and you do a proper planning, and then during the year, you're following that together with the timing and check for the business opportunities around all of that. That's how you can actually grow your business. Because you also, with the right timing, you can take advantage of business opportunities. Can get your business from here to here.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And that's what people do. You need to catch the opportunities in the right time of it.
You do. I think we're going to be going now and just wishing everybody wishing them a good rest of Product Day, and also just to give you a little bit of an update on our next one, which is going to be, so we're going to be talking about money and budgeting. We are not accountants. That's not where we're coming from. Just to make that very clear.
We're giving numbers, some of us.
It's more about looking at, okay, if I've got X amount, what's a need, what's a want, how do I budget it, and
again it goes to the planning part of it, right?
And where can I save? Like there's certain things you don't need to spend on, and there's other things that are non-negotiables. So that's what we're going to be covering in the next one. And yeah, we love feedback and comments.
Yeah, so if you like it, just do a like. If you want to watch, if you want to actually for us to speak about something else, a different subject around the business-wise, if you want to share us to share more stories from our business, from our clients,
let us know.
Yeah, so just communicate with us. Let us know. And if you have questions on your business and you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to take it, and you need advice on a personal coaching side or the business coaching marketing side, so we're here for that. So feel free to contact with us. And I think if it's very important, then you will see that all of our subjects are like, we're trying to tailor it in a way that we actually kind of telling a story and try to prepare you for the next steps. And you will see that we're always repeating what happened, what we spoke about before, because it's all go aligned. And I think the main message is we keep on saying, like, if you do proper research, you do proper planning, you look at your timing, understand your clients, understand your market, understand yourself, all of that goes aligned.
It's a little bit easier.
It's easier.
A little bit.
It is.
A little bit. Still flipping hard, but it is.
It helps you to prepare yourself.
Yeah.
So if you like our content, if you like what we're talking about, if you got different subjects, feel free.
And share with us.
Yeah.
Share, yeah.
And next week, financial part of it, the budget part of it, and we're not an accountant.
We're not.
It's how to plan yourself from that part of the budget, because it is very important. Also in that side, you've got the timing and the planning for the financial part. So give us a like and have pleasant Heritage Day.
Yes.
Celebrate the different cultures. That's what we're here for. And bye.
Yep.
I
And
also want to bye.
we'll chat next week.
Yes.
Have a day.
Have a lovely
Bye.
day. Bye.